Even though we are much more inclusive of people with developmental disabilities and intellectual disabilities, there are many children who still are placed in their own classroom, separate from other kids in the schools. Often people think about inclusion as being present in a space, but accessing a space is not all that inclusion is. There's social aspects. So having relationships with people, socializing with people, being, feeling like you belong in that space. My research is about inclusion of people with intellectual and developmental disabilities in the community. So mostly in spaces outside of school and in what we call informal education spaces. So things like museums and science centers and camps and after-school programs. Those are all spaces where we learn, but it's not led by a teacher. And then other areas, we actively run a camp called the S3 camp, which stands for STEM and social skills. In the space, we include people with and without intellectual disabilities, youth. And we try and target those different aspects of inclusion, the part about participation and being involved, learning together, and then that social relationship piece that is so important to feel belonging in a space, which allows the children with the disabilities to also talk about what it's like to be them, and create empathy and understanding between the children in the group. And so for me, it lights a fire to kind of go like, look at this, it works. We can show you that it works and that we need to set up a system so it works everywhere, not just in this one space. We need to change how we think about disabilities. We all have skills. We all have space, and we can learn and grow from one another.